Modern world is designed to make you weak, depressed, and basically unambitious. So you just are not thinking on your own, making your own actions, progress, thinking of something you want to do in life. No, you are just the mass controlled by the people above, and you're not really dangerous in any like kind of form because you're following what they say, because you do what is right, because you are very rule obedient, and it's just, yeah, we can control him. It's nothing to think about it more because all the things that we had given him, he takes it. He takes some pills, he eats whatever. He does not care about his lifestyle. No sport because it might kill like his joints when he's older. Oh, and sleep is not that important. He can just slam 10 coffees a day or like drink energy drinks, or we can give him some pill for being tired because it's like a disease. And this is killing us slowly when you think about it. These things are killing us slowly. It's like thinking about this society. What is happening? It is all happening right now. People are getting more sick than ever. Than ever. Because like of the modern cures to some diseases. Everything is a disease now. When you have shit diet and you feel worse, we have pill for that. When you like have some fucked up skin, we have pill for that also. When you feel depressed, don't go to take a walk, fix your problems, be outside in the nature. No, take a walk. Oh, but the depression is so real. Bro, you're 24/7 inside, eating shit food, not exercising, not in nature. Your skin had not seen any sunlight in a long time. You have no purpose. And you tell me you're depressed? Of course you are. But it's not depression that just showed up out of nowhere. There's a reason for that. And here you go to your little doctor and he prescribes you some antidepressants. What have you done in life? Basically nothing. Tell your depression or your problems to some war veterans who had seen horrible things. Tell that to kids who have cancer. Tell them your problems. Tell it to a kid whose family had been killed by a bomb in Iraq or in the Middle East countries. And it's killing us slowly. Now, there are many problems caused to it because how are these like problems affecting us? How these modern things are affecting us? Let me tell you. You might be infertile now because of like the modern industry giving you all these things, like saying this kind of propaganda, giving you all this stuff and kinds of foods, new technologies, new sites and everything. It's all killing us slowly, making us weaker, maybe infertile, maybe not being able to think on your own, not being able to like tell what is false and what is true. It all comes down to our hormonal work. Now, why do you talk so much about hormones? Because it's very important. Think about it. Think about our bodies as big like machines. Our brains are very high calculating computers, working almost all the time. Think about like our bodies working like a machine. Now, hormones are like basically our batteries, the liquid inside of the batteries. Every day you need to charge it. you know? We are spending a lot of energy doing some multiple tasks, doing this, that. We are receiving a lot of like information. We need to kind of process it, find a storage to it in our brains, in our bodies, whatever. And every day you charge yourself. When you go to like a off-brand guy who says that, oh, I will charge your batteries for a 50% off or whatever, some off-brand like charger, and you charge this kind of new liquid to your body. Over time, you find yourself like having low processing abilities, you work slower, you perform worse, you start to get rusty over time because this energy does not keep up with like your newest updates of like conserving your metal things that are inside of you, and you have been like so high tech that you can fix yourself, but now that you've got low like very poor quality of like energy inside you, is that these systems do not work anymore, or like work but many times worse. You suddenly are not like top performing machine. I'm not saying that we are machines, but I'm saying that to like give the analogy of like eating and like basically consuming poor lifestyle will fuck you up straight up. Simple as that. That's why these things kill us slowly, because one time eating something or like doing something, it won't affect you, even I think at all. Maybe apart from feeling worse for a day, nothing will happen. It's the consistency and being regular in it that will affect you a lot in the long run. Because right now you might not give a fuck about it, because everyone tells you you're young, you can eat whatever. It's only when you're older you can worry about it. But many people do it and they worry about it when they're older, because they have accumulated a lot of like bad things, because the sugar and all that stuff is very addicting. That's why many people do it, because it's like very pleasurable doing like these bad habits, these things that fuck you up slowly. Road to hell feels like heaven, and road to heaven feels like hell. Think about it. It's all like very positive and all very good when you're doing it. When you eat shit food, when you're like drinking alcohol very often, when you like, oh, you don't give a fuck about your sleep, you don't exercise, you maybe like stay at your home and not socialize with anybody, doing some weird shit, it all feels good because, oh, it's like very pleasurable. I feel happy. It's a fake happiness, because after this your dopamine levels are lower, the baseline had decreased, you feel worse than you had before. Why? Why do I feel so bad? Oh, it might be depression. I need to go to the doctor. Yeah, and you stay on your phone all day, you eat shittier foods, you take some medications. You don't go as much outside as you used to, because, oh, I have read that sun is bad for us. The sunlight is like the worst thing, it causes cancer. And you're vaping some bullshit from China. It's all fucking us up. It's all disrupting our hormones, especially for males, like, because that's the topic I mostly speak on. It's fucking up your testosterone levels. You're not able to think for yourself. You're not able to like decide what's false, what's true. You're not able to stand up for yourself because you're too scared, because you're too much convinced that oh, it's everything is bad. Your health gets worse, you have brain fog constantly, you cannot focus on your tasks. People your age might be outcompeting you and you feel like you're 10 years older. everything hurts, you have digestive problems, you have problems with your libido, you have problems with like feeling, I don't know, attractive. All that is because kind of you neglect your lifestyle, but mainly because of our hormones. And I don't blame you because like it's everywhere around us. But there is something you can do to fix it. In this video you will fix it. We will fix the things that are fucking us up. And the first one is microplastics. Microplastics are like those micro elements of plastic, just as the name says. The problem is, it is everywhere around us. The phone that you're holding right now is, the case that is built from this is from plastic. The water bottle that you have next to your bed, next to your desk, is also made from plastic. The worst part about it is like the water swirling around inside of it. It's like kind of scraping off these microplastic elements, and the water is contaminated with plastic. When you drink it, you literally drink plastic. And now you may ask, oh, but why is plastic so bad? We can digest it. Yeah, we can. But the microplastics are xenoestrogenic. What that means is xenoestrogenics are like these not female hormones, but it's like estrogen is kind of a female hormone, sex hormone. For us males, it's testosterone. The xenoestrogenics are lowering, basically disrupting our hormones a lot. It's making men look like females. That's why there is something called gynecomastia. It's like you have bitch tits. You literally have boobs of a woman creating in your nipples. They are like kind of bigger than usual should be. They have like some kind of fat inside of them. When you squish them, like you can feel something like building up, like some grudge, I don't know. It's because of the excess estrogen inside of your body. Because like everybody has estrogen. It's like not something like very dangerous. You should have it to balance your hormones, testosterone, estrogen. But if you consume like too much of this modern lifestyle, your estrogen goes up in the abnormal levels for males, and thus making like the inversion of our hormones. That's why many men in modern times look like women. They have like soft features, they care about soft stuff like not working, caring about relationships, doing some bullshit things, becoming like gay people, or like falling for all this propaganda of like, no, men should be in touch with their emotions, and like, you should watch Love Island or whatever that bullshit is. You're becoming like a woman. Now, I'm not saying anything bad against women. Men should be men and women should be women. There is no better, like, there should be no war on like our gender. Because men and women should complement each other. We have different roles, different abilities to be better at something different in our lives. And there is this war that, no, but men are better, no, but women are better, and I have this argument. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. We should work to, like, not work, we should, like, be able to go through life together, not, like, separate, make a war out of it, say which one's better at what. What is it for? To make us weaker, to make us separate. Because what's the worse for like people above, for the elites? I cannot say that so much, but what's the worse for them? If we all like gather together and fight them, because in groups we are stronger. That's why I want to kind of enlighten you in that stuff, at least at the hormonal level. So, microplastics, it's like very big enemy. It's like everywhere. If you were to like analyze every shit, It's like everything is made from plastic, and it starts to get very bad when you think about it. It's like everything is filled with plastics. But you should not go into like this border level of worrying about it, because like you might have to go to the forest to live there off grid for the rest of your life. We cannot do that. It's not like quite realistic for right now, but we can reduce it as much as we can, like by doing the things that are good for us. So if you have like water bottles, start to drink from the glass ones or like metal ones. If you have like in your home reverse osmosis system, the ones that clears out toxins and all that chemical stuff, pour it into the metal water bottle that you may buy from everywhere. You can find it on the internet, wherever, whatever. Just find a good one that is not made from plastic, that is like kind of BPA free, aluminum, or whatever stuff that is good for us. I think the metal ones is the simplest. Make sure it's not covered in some plastic bullshit. Make sure the cup is not plastic, and you're good to go. On the other side, if you didn't buy this, buy water in like glass water bottles, because like the water bottles are the worst because they contain a lot of microplastic that, as I said, swirl around and like kind of get contaminated a lot more, because it's like this water by flowing constantly is scraping off this plastic. You drink it and it's fucked up. Another one is when you're cooking in your kitchen, get rid of plastic chopping board. Yes, the one you have that looks very nice, that may look like, I don't know, it's green, it's blue, whatever. Get rid of it. Get a wooden board. Get a wooden chopping board. Anywhere you can find it, it's very easy to find. Basically, change all the cutlery, like the ones you can, from the plastic ones, the kind of like this material ones that are very like flexible and all that stuff, for the wooden ones or for the metal ones. It's that simple. Just change it, because all the things that you cook with the high temperature, with the oils, with like anything, it all is contaminated into your food. And in the long run, it's fucking you up. It's not like you will once, you have no other choice but to cut on the chopping board. But it's very bad, because if you chop it, there you can even see with your eye these plastic like elements that you eat in your food. Think about how much of it you eat. It's like you're just scraping a little bit off. And would you like to consume plastic like that? No. But you're doing it, but it's unintentional because you didn't know it. Now you know. Ask your parents, whatever, to change the cutlery and your chopping board in your home. Get reverse osmosis system. It's kind of more expensive thing. It's a bit more luxury, but if you have the possibility, explain to your parents, maybe get some research on the topic and buy it. It's very good investment for your health. And trust me, your health is like one of the top priorities in life. If you're not healthy, no family, no work, no everything will help you. That's why I preach health so much. Now, with the food packaging, it's not as bad as like water, because like it's kind of staying still, like some meat in like plastic packaging that is like see-through. It's not as bad. I think like the best thing would be to get meat or like food from farmers, from like local people who produce the food. But if you don't have the possibility, which is completely reasonable, then it's not as bad for your like knowledge. Try to just eliminate as much of these things as you can. Now, the receipts in last time, it like has gotten so popular that receipts contain a lot of BPA. BPA is like this toxic product that has been so popular in a lot of countries, but still, plastic is plastic. So when you're in the grocery shop, when you're somewhere like this, don't take receipts. I know like your parents may need it, your whatever, you want to check at the price if you have not been scammed or whatever. if the like cashier had not made a mistake with scanning your products. Try to even grab it like this. I know you'll be kind of weird, but it's bad for your hormones. If you touch it, like if you do it, it will instantly leak into your skin, and especially if you put hand sanitizer, so some alcohol to clean your hands of you think bacteria, and you think it will be good for you, it will be 1,000 times worse. So if you absolutely need to touch the receipt, like it will not harm you instantly, you will not die or like feel like shit, but doing it constantly, how many times a week you're doing like the groceries? 2, 3, maybe, I don't know. But doing it regular will fuck you up in the long run. And it's like all affecting you. It's like death from 1,000 cuts. Reduce as much of these cuts as you can. So receipts, don't ever like wash your hands with hand sanitizer after doing like shopping, because it will be the worst after touching the receipts. Now, another thing is alcohol. Reduce it as much as you can. Like, I know you're young and all that stuff. I've been drinking also like a fucking lot every week, basically, on the Friday and Saturday, like sometimes 2-day benders, drinking a lot. What I've learned about it is, firstly, it's fucking up your mental health a lot. I cannot say how many times like I've had a good like mental health, like good clarity in my mind, and I started to drink like kind of regular, and it fucked it up. Like it was like not that I was depressed, but I was in like more of these depressive moods. I was all like kind of more negative. I was thinking like very low about life, and it destroyed the vibe in everything, you know? So I think, yeah, going out is still fun. It's fun as fuck. So I will not like bullshit you to say that I'll never go to party again, because I know it is fucking fun. So go there, but there are a few rules. Drink like only clean alcohol. Beer is the worst. It contains phytoestrogenics. I think it's called like this. Phytoestrogenics that are like also xenoestrogenics. They will lower your testosterone a lot, especially after drinking like over two beers. I think like this. It will fuck you up a lot. Like it will literally give you like all the people guys that drink a lot of beer. They have the beach tits, they have big bellies. That's the estrogen storing. It's not fat, but also beers are very high in calories. So if you're trying to cut or whatever, I would stay with like some clean alcohol. So the best alcohols for parties are clean ones: vodka, whiskey, tequila. These are the best ones for hangover. Whiskey is the worst for hangover. Tequila and vodka is the best. It's like the cleanest one. It will not fuck you up as much. But now, you need to stay hydrated. So between drinks, it's like you should drink some water, some good juice, or like water is the best, water with salt, because it will hydrate you. That's why you have hangover in the morning, is you are very dehydrated, you lack minerals, and every time you go to party, eat before a very good and like big meal. That's when your food will like digest better, and alcohol will not go into your bloodstream as quickly, will not fuck you up as much. Also, after like drinking a party, sleep well. Sleep like as much as you can. Try not to drink too much before sleeping, like to get hammered more. Sometimes you will get blackout, but try not to, because it's like the worst. It's alcohol poisoning. Bad things might happen. And also, just try to sleep as well as good as you can. I know like the sleep quality will be worse. It always is after alcohol. That's why also hormones are disrupted. But try to avoid beer as much. Eat food before party. Drink water in between shots. Try to reduce eating snacks or like any sugary drinks like vodka and Red Bull. Like with it, try to raw dog the shot or whatever, or try to reduce the sugar as much. It's like a cortisol bomb. It will fuck up your sleep. It will fuck up like your next day, trust me. And avoid beer as much as you can. It's like the worst one that you can. Now, stress, cortisol. These things are fucking up your hormones a lot. And in today's modern world, it's like so constant that it's almost normal to us. Now, disclaimer, there are two types of stress. There is the normal stress that you have from like being in danger for a while, or like having a meeting, doing some stressful situation that you, of course, should stress yourself for. Now, there's the second thing, that is the chronic constant stress. It's like the chronic cortisol going into inside of your body. This is worse because you have it constantly. It's suppressing your hormones. It's suppressing a lot of functions in your body that should work but are not because of high cortisol levels. Imagine this. In like old times back then, when there was danger, like for example, some dangerous animal was hunting you, a big fucking lion running behind you. You were stressed. You were released a lot of cortisol to survive, to make your body stronger, kind of to seem bigger, to scream a lot. Your body, your breathing gets like very shallow and like very fast, so that you have more energy to just run away or like hide or to fight. Imagine being in this state constantly. Like you're not having this pump of adrenaline, but you're constantly stressed. You breathe shallowly. It's very bad for us because in the in this short term, it's good for us. It's like very primal to survive basically. But in the long run, it's fucking you up, and we are exposed to it a lot. So, what to do? Because like constantly scrolling on your phone is also bad. It's like you receive a shit ton of your information. You don't even remember it, I know. But you receive a shit ton of information, dopamine, serotonin maybe, and you are just like exposed to it all. Your brain does not know how to store it, how to consume it, how to kind of process it so that it knows what is useful, what is not. Your focus is being destroyed and you are stressing, not even knowing it. So every time you go after work or after school to unwind and stress yourself with watching some TV, with scrolling on your phone, know that you are not actually recovering. You're not giving your brain rest, you're doing quite the opposite. You're doing even more damage. Your dopamine levels are shit to the ground. Your like stress is going through the roof because you're constantly stressing. Maybe you're jealous of something. It's like additive bonuses to your fucking, to fuck you up basically. So the best things for you to lower your cortisol levels are stop scrolling, read a book or whatever. Read a book, stop scrolling so much because it will fuck you up. It's like, it's so too much information that is too useless for you. It will like be very bad. Now, another thing is like, this one is goated. It's walking in the park, in the sunlight. It's like so good. Walking, especially, it increases your brain activity. It like can process a lot more things. You receive clean oxygen from like trees, from all that stuff. You are in nature, so your eyes see that it's kind of more greenish. It instantly lowers cortisol. Trees have some kind of, I think it was vibration. It was vibration that you are in like safe environment. We've been living in the forest, in like nature for thousands of years, for centuries. So it's very natural for us to be between. That's why you always, when you're in the mountains, you always feel safe, more calm, more reflective. That's because of like the nature, the trees. that have been resonating the good energy to us. So, and the sunlight that will tell you it's day, that will optimize your hormone levels. I've talked about sunlight a lot, but right now it's a winter time, but still sunlight is going through your eyes on your skin. It's still very good for you. So like walking is fucking goated. 1 hour even, half an hour is like so good. It will do so good for you. You will stress a lot less throughout the day. It's like very, very good habit to just dive into. Also, morning light is very important that you get morning light. Even through some artificial light, it's very important that you don't do everything in darkness in the morning, because you need to kind of even imitate, just like I do. I have a bright light into my eyes. Yeah, obviously for the recording purposes, but also to wake me up. Because if you do not receive the morning light in the morning, you are still in this kind of tired sleep state where your melatonin is still not like suppressed to the lowest point. And there was this other hormone called something, but I don't remember it. It's like basically telling you when to be more awake or when to be more sleepy. I don't remember it. Whatever. It's like a lot of cortisol is released when you just see the some light, but it's a good cortisol because it's for a moment, then it suppresses down. But it's very important to see a lot of sunlight in the morning and as little as you can in the evening before you go to sleep. Now, another also very important thing is, I know it will be like a game changer because it's a game changer. When we stress, we tend to breathe very, very shallowly. We tend to tense our muscles, especially in our chest area, around the solar plexus and our belly area. It's because we store a lot of trauma in our muscles. And that's why we tense so much when there is some stress going on, when it's very uncomfortable for us, when you're going through some hard shit. It's like you get very tensed. When you have some traumas from your childhood, you tend to get like very closed. You close your body. You breathe very shallowly. You breathe very quickly. That's what is also kind of compounding the effect of giving you more stress, which is bad for you. So, what to do? Open up, just stand straight, sit straight, whatever, and breathe in to your diaphragm, to your belly. Full breath, full like deep breath into your belly. So firstly into your belly, then to your chest. Not like reverse, not into your chest, to your belly, because it releases a lot of this tension, this cortisol that is stored inside of your belly. That everyone can hear it. Don't give a fuck about it. Like, nobody cares that you breathed too loud. If somebody laughs at you, they are little soy boy cortisol bitches, basically. Don't worry about them. Breathe in like a king. Don't worry about it. Just breathe in all that energy and release that tension. It's fucking goated exercise. Try to do it as much as you can. Meditation will very likely help you with this. It will kind of be a little reminder for you to breathe more often, breathe deeper. Very good. And obviously, sleep regular. It will lower your cortisol, like this baseline of your cortisol, a lot if you sleep regularly. Because if you have very inconsistent sleep schedule, it will just be very weird for you to go at this time and the next day you're going at this, a bit different time, but the next day you're going at super different time and your body does not know what is happening, and thus it releases cortisol because it thinks it is in danger. Just like in war or like whatever. It's like stressed constantly and it's all affecting you in the long run. So it's not good. The last thing that is very crucial is like diet. The first thing in diet is like you've been lied to, you've been too much convinced that cholesterol, fats, saturated fats are bad for us. It's total and utter bullshit. Fats are good for us. Fat is like the precursor to hormones, to optimize it, to testosterone, to everything. Eating too little of it will lead to hormonal problems, to low energy levels, to low libido, to worse skin, to bad mood, to get you into kind of depressive states. List can go on. If that does not worry about you, I don't know what will. You might as well click off this video. But if I kind of think that you are the right person for this video and you are worried about it, eat more cholesterol. Red meat, butter, raw dairy, eggs, everything that is fatty, like avocados, olive oil, anhydrous butter, ghee. What is there else? There are a lot of good like oil, like fats that we can consume. Avoid seed oils. Seed oils are the worst thing. Avoid it like death, because they are very high inflammatory. They fuck up your hormones, literally. They have been used in the 1900s as the engine lubricant oil. Literally, you can pour some vegetable oil, seed oil into your engine and it will work. What do you think will happen when you put it inside of your body? It will fuck you up. It's very high inflammatory, it's bad for your hormones, it will fuck up your skin, you will have a lot of acne, you will have brain fog, you might get infertile because of it. I think it's very bad for like your mental health and especially hormones. It's like the worst thing. Oh yeah, but it contains vitamin E and omega-6. Omega-6 is the reason why you're inflammatory. It's very bad. Don't ever confuse omega-6 with omega-3. Omega-3 is like found in some seafood, fishes. This one is good. This one is good for your testosterone. Omega-6 is like this kind of fried one. It's like the bad one. It's like the Lucifer of like omegas, omega acids. Omega-3, good. Omega-6, bad. Just keep that in mind. So, just don't cook on any seed oils. Sunflower, soy, or like rape oils, or like there's a lot of these kinds. Basically, don't cook in neither of them. Even don't cook in like olive oil. It's like olive oil in the raw form, especially the good quality one, is very good for you. It contains a lot of like good fats, good cholesterol, but in the raw form. So when you pour it on your like your salads, on meat or whatever, but in the raw form, when you heat it up, it kind of might release some heavy metals that also will not be very good for you. If you have no other option, it's still better than using seed oils in any form, but keep that in mind that it's better to cook on butter, on ghee, on like, what is else there? I don't remember, but some animal fats. It's the best ones. So stick to it, not some fucking oils that will fuck you up that are for little soy boys. Avoid flaxseed, avoid soy as much as you can, but I know it's in a lot of like products. Too little calories also will be bad for your hormones. Try to at least eat at your maintenance level, depending on what is your goal. But if you are too fat, I think you should lose weight and don't worry about this point so much, because having excess body fat will also be bad for your hormones. Just when your abs are kind of visible, just when your belly is not like super sticking out, but it's in a good kind of level, you know, when you will have it, when you just feel well, that's when you will have good body fat level. So if you are too overweight, don't worry about this point. But if you like are in this normal body weight range, body fat range, it's like very important that you should not cut as much. Don't consume less calories than your maintenance levels are. Depending, of course, what is your goal. If you want to cut to have more visible muscles, then go for it. But if you don't have this goal, then consume at the maintenance, or if you're young and want to build muscle, consume in the calorie surplus, so a little bit more. Now, with the cholesterol, you have low sodium intake. I forgot about it. Sodium, basically salt, is like very important for your digestive system. It helps you release a lot of this like acid in your stomach that helps you digest food better, so you have no like kind of this leftovers, weird gases or like pimples, acne on your face. It's important that you consume sodium after or before every meal. I think it was better to like consume 1 glass of water with the pinch of salt, like straight up to your mouth. Drink it. It will like kind of be better for you to digest food. Don't drink too much water before eating food, because it will kind of make this acid like less condensed, but also not too much after eating food, because digestion will be also worse, because it's like the food that you have eaten plus water that you have drunk, so it's worse. It's better to consume, like to drink water like 30 minutes, 1 hour after eating. It will be a good time. Never drink, especially if you need to drink a little bit, never drink like a whole glass of water, whole glass of whatever after drinking, especially a big meal, because it will fuck up your digestion. You'll feel this weird kind of feeling in your stomach. And also, no carbs in your diet will also lead to higher cortisol levels, especially if you're training. Carbs are essential, because I know having low carb diet is very good for having little to no brain fog. It's like very good for your mental sharpness, focus, and all that stuff. But consuming little to no carbohydrates will lead to higher cortisol levels and worse performance at the gym. Think about it. Carbs turn into glycogen. Glycogen is responsible for like muscle strength and all that performance. If you consume little to no like carbohydrates, your body will use calories and all that energy from protein and the fats that you have eaten. So it's important that around your training you consume a lot of carbohydrates. It will be for the rest of the day, and it will not kind of collide with like your work. Especially for me, I love to eat carbohydrates, but I see and I notice that when I eat a lot of carbohydrates through the day, before I sleep, I see that it gives me a lot of brain fog. I cannot focus as much as good as I can without them, and it's like carbs are for me the tool to use around training. I feel stronger, pumps are better, I like muscles receive better energy, because carbs are basically the energy source. They are very easily digestible, especially the fruit sources that are like quick acting sugars. They are very good for you to just digest it, have energy, hit a workout, hit something intense, then after it replenish this with also carbohydrates. For the rest of the day, consume protein, fats. It's that simple. So I think that's it. And it also optimizes the hormonal levels, because it's got some minerals, micronutrients that are also essential from fruits, from honey, from all that kind of sources. So again, if you watched to this moment, I think the very beneficial thing to do for you will be to go in the description and to check out my community. This will lead you to like very well explained things, how your hormones work, how to optimize your hormones with all the things that you should avoid, you should do, and basically create a fucking operative beast filled in testosterone. Will help you beat build an aesthetic body, take care of your diet, and take your health to the next level and take it seriously, because it's very important. It's very neglected in modern times. People, like I've said in the beginning above, want you weak, want you depressed, want you sad. I want the opposite. And if you are interested in that, feel free to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Implement all this stuff. I know these things are hard to eliminate, but try as much as you can. Sometimes drinking, okay, for some occasion, but regularity, consistency in it is the worst. So try to avoid it as much as you can, but don't fall in the trap of like being too much overconsumed by this, because then you're stressing also. And as we have spoken today, it's not good for you. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.